Welcome in one and all as we look at the fun little screen where it tells me it's compiling shaders. So starting the stream off right, you want to hear about the, I was getting yelled at by Canadians.
Like a normal day.
Like a normal day. Now, I have a couple of friends in Canada. I can't say I was yelled at by Canadians. I was yelled at by a Canadian. Um, but I guess they just had their election the other day. And the Liberal
That
government
that,
won.
that one I would say the 51st state.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess the Liberal government won, and two of them were very disgruntled about it, and one of them was like super happy about it. Um, and of course, the one who was super happy about it, whatever, I had like asked a couple questions about like, well, what is the Liberal government's like plans and what are they doing? Started asking me about my own political opinions, which devolved into yelling. Well, not yelling, but bitching. So, I did my American duty of pissing off a Canadian. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm discovering that the last thing I did was kill people.
Figured that would probably be what you're doing in a game called Stalker.
This is,
That or putting soup cans on shit.
I mean, these are both fairly solid options. Let's see, there's a stash, there's a bunch of question marks.
It would be funny to make like a Schedule 1 looking game where you are just stocking shelves. Call it Stalker 2, but like TOO. And it's like a co-op game where like you see who can stock the shelves fastest.
Just supermarket together.
Yeah, it could be like the subtitle. The Stalker 2.
Yeah. You're in Hashta. Behind Seven Seals. I have no fucking. I probably should just start a new game. It's been a while since I played, and I don't really remember what the fuck I was doing. But we did find. There's a stash here, so I guess we're gonna loot that.
Get that.
What was that?
I'm away from the game too long, just being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start over.
Yeah.
I felt that way about Final Fantasy 16. I was really hyped about, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Mhm.
But I just, I don't know, I didn't finish it, and every time I think about going back to pick it up again, I'm like,
It's been too long.
fuck, I remember what to do.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start over. We'll do it on Stalker difficulty because I'm not a pussy.
How long does that Baldur's Gate install have? Is it 100 minutes?
Has it got what?
That's what said Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I put the link.
Um, a couple hours. A couple.
I'll tell you now. I don't know about Doug, but I don't want it tomorrow. When he gets home, I'm like,
We'll see what happens. Ugh.
I still wish my biggest
Last
complaint
question,
with
Dr.
Baldur's
Dallin.
Gate is
Are you sure the perimeter surrounding
if they
the
just
zone
put
is
fucking
really
combat
enough?
AI
If a
on
powerful
your
emission were to
main.
occur, we would...
Like I get that because it's
The
turn-based,
zone
you
has
can
remained
control all
stable
of
for
them,
years.
and
Besides,
I
we
like
didn't
that's an
establish the
option.
most advanced institution in human
But
history
Legitimately,
without
I
first
would take like
guaranteeing
some
its safety.
shitty AI that's just gonna be
As
like,
the head of the Scientific
your player
Institute
should
for
be doing
Research
this
of the
like this,
Chernobyl area,
your rogue
or
should be doing
Circa
that.
for
And like
short,
I'd be fine
I
with it.
believe the
yeah.
wonders that we will
A
bring
lot
to
of
the
people.
world far
But
outweigh the potential risks.
Actually, I
Consider
need to
this
step away for a second. I'll be right back.
The zone
Chat, enjoy
reveals
the
a
cutscene.
whole new world. We can stick with the old one,
you can say
fearing
all the
change.
slippers too.
But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
Alright, I'm back.
But
I've needed to wipe my screen off for a day or two, and I keep forgetting to. So I went to go get screen wipes.
You alive back there? I'm okay. The zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Oh yeah, close.
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the fault. Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it will have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Show me what you found. What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Do you have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you push it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Get to the scientist bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
Why'd you come to the zone? Well, I woke up and there was a burning rock in my laundry basket, so I decided to bring it to the heart of Chernobyl.
Give me a sit rep. Perimeter breached. Extensive damage caused by... Fuck knows what. Copy that. Dispatching a response team.
What was that?
That burning rock plutonium?
Maybe. I don't know. I also appreciate that the main... I get it's because it's a video game and you always start out with, like, shitty equipment and you have to get better equipment as you go. But my character is coming to the Zone, a place known for horrific monsters, bandits, other stalkers who will occasionally just kill you for your loot, and unexplainable anomalies that kill people. And you know what your main character brings to this location?
Rock.
A pistol, 2 syringes or 2 med kits, a single dose of anti-radiation drugs, an energy drink, and 2 bandages. Now, maybe I'm the crazy one here, but... Oh, and a knife. Can't forget the knife.
Yep, that's not a knife. That's a knife. I know who Crocodile Dundee is.
What was that?
Crocodile Dundee is with that cool.
No, I know what Crocodile Dundee is.
Side note, I remember liking that as a kid, but like I'm looking back on it, like it was on TV or something
But we
like
lost
that.
contact. Falcon 3,
And like,
investigate the scientist's bunker.
I think it was on in the break room at work, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, this whole movie is just like some weird poor guy who's like, I'm gonna make a movie about how much of a badass I am.
Yeah. Yeah, we all gotta have hobbies. Okay. Yeah, I guess in the 80s it was really profitable to just be an Australian. I actually saw one on TV the other day. I don't remember which one it is, but I remember the one where he's just walking on the roof, and he finds a guy who like wants to kill himself because he broke up with
That's
his boyfriend.
literally the scene that was on in the break room. I swear to God.
And you know, we
Like,
might have
right
been
when-
we might have been watching it at the same time.
Falcon 3, we've got a breach at the Dugal. The bunker's off. Another ground team is on the way. Sal, I still don't have any maps. Stick to the perimeter. Avoid going in. I'll contact the sphere.
The radiation shows how much radiation you're taking. The more exposure you get, the more it damages you. The more damage you take. I'm having a stroke and... Why do anomalies take so much fucking damage?
I don't think it'll be that easy. But I'll figure it out.
You know, another just like fun, goofy detail I love about the Stalker games. You're taking radiation, but you don't have any anti-radiation medication. What should I do about this situation? The humble bottle of vodka in my pocket.
What the fuck happened here?
Oh shit. Oh, that children. Fuck out.
Just happened.
Well, what is it? Any
Like-
updates?
The goat is dead.
I'm technically playing on the save file I have with Duck, but
Dead?
we've both done the first act so many times that I was like, I'm just gonna keep playing until we get to the second half.
Stop freaking out.
But yeah.
And
That's
tell
fair.
me where the data is stored.
But
Find his laptop. The
his
coordinates should
character,
be in
like
there.
Minthara just fucking held person his character, and then like immediately ran over to him, like ran past the barbarian with the flaming sword that fucking took the opportunity attack on him. Was like, fuck it, brushed it off, then went up and just like double smite, or just, like smited him and shit, and hit him with a follow-up attack. And just like he went from like downed in one hit to like fully dead, just determined to make me waste a fucking scroll.
Fucking murked his ass. Damn.
And I'm still using it.
You try and take Minthara with you.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates. New coordinates means a new bill.
The goat is dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa! That's a hell of a mess you got there, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway. Hold on a sec, Mr. Client. Did Herman at least tell you what to do with the coordinates?
Remind me.
Holy fucking cow. Will you let me eat in peace for once? Alright. Follow the coordinates and stick your scanner into the ground. And then back off. When it's all done, you pick it up. Got it? If not, that's your problem. I'm not a damn help desk. So long, Mr. Client.
Do you have the coordinates? I hope you do. Things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. The scientists ought to have at least one.
I've already got a detector.
You'll need to acquire an artifact to shield yourself from the scanner's radiation. If you don't, you might end up joining Nagoda.
How?
Find an anomaly. After the emission
Find an
shouldn't be
anomaly.
that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too. After that, attach the artifact to your belt and go plant the scanner. Just try not to get killed in the anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
God, it's fucking dark. increase the fucking brightness? Okay, I might have overcorrected a little bit on that one. My bad. My bad. It's J, right? No, it's not J. Hey, fish.
Yes.
Hypothetical question for you.
Hypothetical answer.
One second, I have to pick up the slug. If you were told that, hey, there's this weird thing that borderline magical. Ah, I've been jumped. Well, ain't that some shit? Anyways, that there are borderline magical artifacts, and that you could potentially find things that you could sell and be set for the rest of your life. But it's full of horrific monsters, and the likelihood of you dying is about 90%. Would you take that chance?
Right now, yeah. Like a 95% chance I die, right?
I was being generous. I said 90, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how concerned I should be about that. I see you, bastard. Anyways.
Yep.
What was I saying before I got jumped? What was I saying? Again.
I don't know about before you got jumped, because before you got jumped it was like, fish. Well, I think you already said question when you got to the question.
Yeah.
Question was,
Yeah.
if I take those odds.
It's because I don't know if I should be concerned about that answer or not, is where I think I was going with that. Then again, I'd also take those odds, so.
Week 2.
What was that?
Having a rough week 2.
It's not even I'm having a rough week, just. Yeah, maybe I die, but like, the odds of, making it out rich kind of offset that in my mind.
I'm okay. Is charging always this noisy?
You have like plot live points.
Check the scanner quick.
It wouldn't really be worth it. But just got nothing to do.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things like.
I knew it. I told you to get out of there. Take that or leave without
I'm trying to think how to word this.
Calm down. I've got some time left.
It's not that I don't like my
Heading
life,
for the
because
next
I have a
stop.
very blessed life. However, there's really not a lot going on in life right now. And I always grew up with those shitty fantasy novels that were like, yeah, life is full of adventure, and everyone can be a hero. And it's just not really an option I have in my life right now. So I'd take a shot at it. Then again, it's easy to say something until you actually get put in that position, but... I can't help but notice that this motherfucker's not dead yet. Yep, that's a grenade. Fuck me. That's not what I wanted to do, but fuck it. That works.
So your main complaint with life is that you're not a hero.
It's not even that I'm not a
Something.
hero, it's just there's nothing going on in the world that I can really do anything about or with. And I kind of just want more out of life than what I currently have the option to do. If that makes sense. Yay, nay.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hmm?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
There's really nothing to say about it. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just kind of it falls under the
It's what it is.
You ever see the joke of like all men have two fantasies: dying at an old age surrounded by friends and loved ones, and then the other one is dying horrifically in a European conflict.
They use like the fucking footage from like what was it, Gears 3, fucking Marcus driving off
Yeah.
with the fucking horde. Yeah.
I forgot about this part of the tutorial. I fucking hate this spot. Oh, you spooky bastard. It's my least favorite anomaly.
Time to plant this scanner and get out of here.
Just walk into a fucking building and a ghost starts throwing shit at you. You know, you've played the Gears of War games, right?
I played 1 through
Okay. Those are the ones that matter for this conversation.
4.
So, like, the whole point of Gears is it's, like, super over the top, right?
Thought it was about friendship.
I mean, that too, but, like, it's, like, super hyper-masculine men fighting in a war with chainsaw, bayonet machine guns.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love Gears of War. Phenomenal games. I've played all of them except the like RTS one. I think it's called Tactics. completely unnecessary in the third game when you find Dom's wife, and Marcus's best course of action is I should, give him a bolter, a pistol so powerful that it can one-shot people from across the map like a sniper rifle. That is the item that I should give my best friend to put his wife out of her misery.
Yeah, but I mean, it works.
I mean, it works. It's just, I always found it really fucking funny that he's just like, here, take this.
Herman, Sauter's premium coordinates smell like a scam.
His coordinates always work like a charm. But the icing could have thrown a wrench in the works.
We'll find out soon.
Skip, are you there? The place is swarming with soldiers.
It's been a while since I played those, but it was kind of cool that when they were coming
Just
out,
one spot left.
my roommate at the time was really into them.
Yeah.
So like, he'd just get them and we'd play them together.
I've got nowhere to go back to, Herman. Over and out.
I also remember they had really good fucking trailers. Like the one that always comes to mind is the what's it? The fucking Sound of Silence trailer, if you remember that one. Or maybe actually, I think it might have been Mad World, but it was like one of those songs.
Okay, I do remember the Mad World one.
Yeah.
That's where they showed part of that scene. Drive Options Death.
The trailers back in the day fucking hit. I know Ace is really excited for that was a Gears of War Emergence Day, I think is the next one.
I didn't even know there was still movie.
Oh yeah, it's a prequel. I don't know if it comes out this year or next, but
Yeah. Judge me. In our like specific collective like circle of friends, like I know there's like people that like love anime and then people that like I don't fuck with it ever. And I do often forget who's who.
I'm kind of indifferent to anime, and I know Ace is really into anime, but I don't know. And I know Tank's really into anime, but that's all I know.
Stalker PDA detected. Someone here!
There was just you mentioning prequel. It made me think of like this show that's been out for fucking forever. They keep adding like new story arcs to it, and it's like it finished like probably like half a decade or a decade ago, and I'm like I've watched some of them. Right? They're not bad, but I'm also like, gonna be another prequel thing? Are they gonna move forward in the timeline, which seems difficult to do,
Yeah.
given some of the things they did already. But yeah, I dare not say the show's good because one of the few very cursed shows that I watched.
Can you like send it to me in DMs?
I don't think you're not an anime guy. I don't think you're gonna know what it is.
Probably
it's-
not. But like, I have a lot of friends who are in anime, so I might know it because they've talked about it.
At this point, I'm just curious to see what part of that. So I sent you the final.
Alright. So this cutscene's over and I can pause. I'm gonna...
Who are you?
I feel like as soon as you read it, just go Pikino Bokuno or whatever the fuck that. I know there's some really fucked up anime you talk about. It's
Who would I
called
need
something like that.
bolt?
Take a look around.
Crap.
Yep. Toss it into the anomaly, then while it resets, run like hell. Got it? Now go.
Alright, let's see. Oh. I know a lot more about this one than I would like to admit because my high school had what can only be described as a cult dedicated to this show. And two people that I was really close friends with at the time were super into it, and I still talk to the one to this day.
Do you know what's really funny about this one actually? Is like I was not interested in it like just from like hearing about it. Like, you know, whenever I did see clips of it, I'm like, I don't give a shit. But one of my friends who was like, this was the dude who was like, he made fun of me for watching anime for a while, and then this ended up being like one of his first shows, and it was like, he's like, this is my favorite, this is my #1 anime ever, and I'm like, okay, man, watch it. And I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. I watched like up to the point that I was at. I watched like all
okay, I
parts.
didn't really know, but I sure hoped you would. How'd you get here without any gear?
Yeah, so what I say is
They've been putting out new stuff now.
I'm
I don't know.
surprised. I kind of just figured that show was done.
Yeah, they yeah, I don't want to give spoilers, but yeah, they pretty much
Long story short,
pretty much done at the end. I mean,
by the way, I'm looking for
I can
someone
think of things that
nicknamed
they could have
Star.
done, right?
Know anywhere I
Mhm.
could
But
ask around about him?
If you're looking for somebody, go to Zalicia.
I
Talk to
think it was
Warlock,
fine
the
in
local
Rosette.
bartender.
Yeah.
That's also why
You
I'm
might
curious
know
if it's a
something.
prequel or not,
Or
because
maybe not. It depends.
not a prequel.
Damn it, man.
Because like, here, I can say this, you'll probably get it. The borderline cult that my school had was very invested in a ship between a MC and a notable character with a chainsaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that seemed the thing that people kind of
Wanted to settle some
got
scores,
onto the
didn't you?
most about that show.
Shit. The timing couldn't be any worse.
Chainsaw person didn't really seem.
The bastard
that's
shot him
significant.
at point
Well,
blank.
it's been a long time since I.
Then took everything, even the sensors.
Yeah, I know.
Now the entire Lethra zone is gonna have to clean up.
I've actually never watched a single episode, so everything I know comes from those two
Head over to
people that I
Zalicia
previously
and keep your
mentioned.
mouth shut. Unless you want both of us killed. If you have any questions, be quick. If anyone spots you here, the whole ward will come after you.
No, never really been big on anime, but I've read a lot of manga. if that counts for anything.
I think it
These
does. Yeah.
wardens.
Yeah.
If anything, that might be
Who are
worse.
Yeah.
The ward
It'd be like if you were like, oh yeah, I don't watch
institute at the swamps.
but
Or
you
so
know,
they
I,
say.
I collect the magazines. It's
They
like,
control nearly the entire zone.
that's a deeper level. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's debatably worse.
Try to resist, but Fortune have
No.
put them in their place quickly.
No, the reason
made
I
sure
can't
they
get
wouldn't
into
mess with the
anime
New World
is
Order.
I read fast.
Anyway, stay away from the
And
and don't
I got a
mention
little
this
bit of
around
autism.
them, obviously.
and the shows just take too long, so I'd rather just read it at my own pace
sensor
than have
did
to
you
spend
mention?
30 minutes watching it.
A warden gadget. It records everything around the squad like a black box.
But
We're lucky not every warden.
I got
Could
really
end up in
into
the wrong
fucking
hands, or worse,
Berserk
in the
in
right
high
hands.
school.
Who are you
I want
anyway?
people from that one. I haven't
An
watched it.
ordinary stalker.
The
I used to be a
old
guy.
anime was
Took
really
people all
good because
around
I
the
have
zone.
watched it, and I've watched
Then
a little
I got
bit
lost
of the one they
in
did a
every
few
meaning of
years
the word.
ago, and it's not
So
very
it's
good.
probably not a good idea to stick around me for long.
You help everybody,
You know.
or am I somehow special?
To quote my fictional dad, son, help if you can, and if you can't, don't get in the way. So, don't get in the way. Or help if you will. My men at the post office
Sorry,
need
I'm
a
listening
hand.
to what this guy has to say, and I'm gonna
Bring
finish
them
my
a couple
thought.
of medkits. You'll do good and make some friends, maybe.
Anyways. But, like, I read Berserk. I got really into Tokyo Ghoul. Which is not a manga that I can recommend to people, because it kinda sucked towards the end.
I fell off with it. I thought it just had like a non-ending ending, but I couldn't quite remember it. I just sort of like gave up on it. I was like, well, I mean, I was watching a show,
Yeah.
thing went, but like apparently there was more to it, and I'm like, oh, and I've just never bothered going back to it.
That's fair. So... It, like, it ends, but the ending ties directly into the sequel series. So it's weird. And I didn't like the sequel series, so I fell off. Why do all these motherfuckers have frag grenades? Is there just that many frag grenades rolling around Russia? Or I guess Ukraine. I think I'm sure that was in Ukraine.
I wasn't really expecting any help. Come on over. Let's have a chat.
Do you know if Chernobyl's in Ukraine or Russia? 'Cause I'm not going to look it up, but I don't remember. I'm kind of curious.
I do not.
Let's see.
You fucked them up pretty good, eh? I didn't expect anyone to step in for me. That's rarer than Mama's beats around here. Normally, folks in the zone just walk past other people's troubles. They've got their own shit to deal with. You are new around here, ain't you?
Richter sent me here. Do you know him?
Sure I do. He came here with Squint, our leader. He used to be a guide, so
I just
he
remembered
knows the
something
area.
about this game. There's a
And like any
mission
guy,
where you
he's
have to
got your back on the
collect
road, but
money that a
don't
stalker
count on him
owes someone.
jumping into a firefight with you.
And when you get
Best
there,
you can
he
hope
owes
for
money
is
to
he
someone
sends some help your
else. So
way.
you have to like
I
talk
might
to
be
him
pushing
to
my
try
luck
and
here, but
get the
could
money
you lend
without
me a hand
anybody
with something
dying.
else?
And I remember the option I took the first time is he's like, okay, I'll tell you where my stash is. It's on top of the water tower. So you climb up to the water tower to get the fucking stash. There's just a sniper rifle and a radio, and he gets all the radio. He goes, okay, now that you're up there, you should kill these guys.
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing, but I won't. The less we know about each other, the better.
Yeah.
Loose lips and all that, you know?
Or you
What was that?
All right, let's hear it.
gotta get some ATs.
There's 4 of us at the
Oh
boiler house,
My
not far from here.
fucking
Squint,
Christ.
Richter,
Did Minthara kill you
Lumi,
again?
and myself. Squint
Star
is
has
the leader.
been knocked out for
Richter
a
is his
I'm
right-hand
fighting
man.
the hard one.
And we just
The,
joined
like,
Spa,
Priestess Gut and Nathara,
group.
I can take them down.
Squint
fucking
and Richter took off
blindfolded,
somewhere in the
but
morning, and then me and
Rags,
Gloomy got
I
ambushed by those
always
bandits.
have fucking problems.
I
Which one's
Them
Rags?
problems.
managed to make a tactical retreat, but the bastards took Gloomy.
I don't remember
I
which
don't
one
know
that
what they
is.
are doing to him, but I doubt they are throwing him a party. We
Oh yeah,
need
I
to
threw him in
rescue
the
him
spider
and
pit.
make those thugs regret it. Gloomy will
threw,
find a way to return the favor.
Duck's character and my healer, Shadowheart, into
All right, I'll do it.
so.
Fucking
For real?
reverse card. Damn.
Huge, you rock.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't just send you
Fun
there
time.
empty-handed. I've got a stash close by. It's got everything you need. A gun, some ammo, the whole shebang.
The whole
Whatever you don't
shebang.
I don't even know if I have
Consider it
the
yours.
right gear
Just
on Duck or
make
not,
sure
because
you've got Gloomy's back.
Game did the thing
alright?
where, like, I don't know if it's because I logged in with I think it was because he died. His character died. And he shunted, like, everything in his inventory over to me. Like, fuck.
Said, yeah, he doesn't need it. Alright. Now we get to deal with my favorite part of Stalker. We get to
Not my favorite part about Stalkers is
I mean, sometimes it just feels good knowing that there's somebody who's willing to come into your house and check up on you, you know? Now, the fact that he does it while I'm sleeping, it leaves a little to be desired, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
like,
What was that?
oh my god, this is
What do you do?
fucking threw more people into the pit.
Maybe they look like they do. I missed. Didn't need that to happen.
Did you make it? The mutants didn't get you, did they?
They tried.
That's the zone for you. Take care out there. And, try not to hit Gloomy, alright? He may be a son of a bitch, but he's still my bro.
I'm debating how much radiation is enough radiation to warrant drinking vodka, and I think I'm at that point, and I did not mean to drink my energy drink. Son of a bitch. Alright, vodka time.
tasting his own medicine. Knock some of his people into the pit now.
Take that, motherfucker.
Head on a fucking swivel, yo.
The enemy knows you're here. Well, I did just shoot the enemy in the fucking head, so I would expect them to know I was
The
there.
fuck are you waiting for? Find it!
Hey, look at that. The enemy doesn't know where I'm at anymore. I'm a fucking magician. Oh, no, never mind. There's still one alive. Alright, cool.
Hey,
Yes.
a cheese than yours.
Nacho cheese. God, I haven't heard that in a while.
What kind of jissin is yours?
What?
Magician. Yeah, rough week.
It happens. It's okay, because this next week's gonna be better. I'm waiting for some motherfucker that I missed to just turn the corner while I'm looting these bodies and absolutely wreck my shit. On other news, I have 3 grenades. Huh, Baldur's Gate 3 is ready to play.
Does that mean like you just pick the character creator but nothing else?
It looks like it's like it finished installing altogether, which is impressive.
Well, who sent you? Richter or that asshole Zorik?
Jorik asked me to get you out of here.
He asked you to wipe his ass, that's what he did. You think those goons were brought down here by the emission? Jorik lost a wad of cash playing cards and garbage, and figured he could hide out here. Well, the fucker wasn't completely wrong. They didn't get him. They got me. What you looking at? Expecting a reward? Check the thugs. I'm just glad they left me my suit. Wait a sec. They didn't take the detector. Those scumbags think they're too good to dive into anomalies looking for artifacts. Easier to shake down a loner on his way out. Assholes.
That'll do. Hand it over.
Here you go. There's an anomaly in the cave. Appeared right after the emission. Maybe the detector will help you sniff something out. Thanks for the help, Stalker. But don't count on anyone standing up for you if you run into trouble. You'll be better off that way. All right, you stupid asshole. Get over here.
Tommy, you have no idea how glad I am.
Why don't you come a little closer? Let me get a better idea.
Guess I should ask too, does that mean that I don't call it?
I will as soon as I get to garbage.
I'll be right back.
Dumbass.
Not understand what this means.
It's like the first major town you get to. It's called Garbage. It has a bar. That's the only thing I remember caring about. what's one game you wish you could play for the first time again?
Baldur's Gate for sure. That seems too obvious at the moment.
That's fair.
I have like 800 hours in this, but like I enjoy the systems, but like it'd be cool if the story actually surprised me.
Yeah.
Not really like what I think of with a question like that. Like with a question like that, I think of something that's like some plot twist that's just so fucking good. Oh, no, I know. Specifically, well, I should say in general, The Witcher 3, but specifically Heart of Stone. Honestly, like best piece of like storytelling I've ever experienced. Fucking so much. If I could relive that, I would.
It's a pretty good one.
But, yeah.
I know Red Dead Redemption's up there on my list. Or Red Dead Redemption 2, I should specify.
Funny about that is I actually haven't played through all of Red Dead 2.
I think you told me that once.
That's something I could actually do. I could actually go play that game with fresh eyes.
Yeah. But, let's see. Red Dead 2. Modern Warfare 2, just because, like, I love that game as a kid, and experiencing the plot twists of that campaign would be pretty cool. Fallout New Vegas is also on the list.
New Vegas is the one where I haven't played through all of it. I know generally what happened. I'm played through a little bit.
Alright, everything's on fire and heated here. Ow. Oh, come on, man. I just helped you kill the mutants. Why are you gonna shoot at me? You're a dick. Oh, no, it's a different guy. Alright.
Now show us what you got.
Will I be a bad person for hoping that one of these other stalkers steps into this anomaly and fucking dies so I can loot him? So what kind of character do you and Carson have?
I'm so tired.
Carson throws in a little more variety with the different characters he plays, although he usually definitely likes to use bows. I almost always play a one.
Okay.
I'm not doing a warlock. Well, I take that back. I did play as a fighter because I made like a warlock sort of not quite hexblade, but almost. Like, you know, a fighter's pretty close to this. They have less utility, but they do. Like, that was one of those things that was like, the fighter made sense on paper. Like, if I really wanted to do like a really good road run, like, I would be smart to do the fighter, but I just love my warlocks.
Alright, I've made it to the bar. As soon as this cutscene plays, I can save and
I'm looking for
exit.
solder.
Nope. Talk to Gaffer. That's him over there.
You like to play?
What do you want?
What was it?
What do you usually like to play?
I bounce around.
Sit down and stay out of sight.
3 of my men never reported back from their overnight patrol around the Lesser Zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier over here. What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
Trader who goes by Hamster is peddling this service weapon. Belonged to one of those wardens. He got it from Squint.
Apologies, Captain, but Zalicia is a free trade zone. We have an agreement with Korsha.
Where is Squint?
The zone has its share of secrets. Who are we to meddle in its designs?
Playing a wizened stalker sage, are you? Fine. Squint was there for sure. He finished off the wounded and looted their bodies. Is that the stalker way now?
Who am I to judge?
If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them.
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Well then, in times of war, the law falls silent.
Hey, Stalker. Must be new here. Come over here. That's it.
Alright, save game. Save. Okay. Let's see. Who am I gonna raid out to?
How you keep streaming, just switch over to Baldur's Gate.
I can keep streaming, but I'm gonna end real quick to switch it over to Baldur's Gate so I don't have to edit the VODs. Just make my life easier.